Okay guys, so this first video is for sprinting. Obviously some of you probably had a little bit of experience of sprinting before. Basically you're just trying to run as fast as you can. It's very explosive action, definitely different to a middle distance run or a jog or any other kind of running you might do. So what we want to think about is probably four main points. Keep it simple. Obviously some people spend their whole sort of spend a whole period of time, like years and years, like of training how to become a sprinter, and it can get quite technical, but we could break it down into four key areas. So if you imagine what the camera at the end of a straight is looking at the runner, and what you would see is you'd see them run and their face would be heading forward, their eyes to the end of the track, and they don't wave their head around. Second thing is they pump their arms like this, okay, so big actions that from the side you can see that's a big pumping action like this, all right? Try not to swing them across your chest like that, it's kind of wasting energy. Then we've got, third point is that the knee, there's quite a high knee lift in the sprint, so with this action, all right? And we're kind of landing on the, mostly on the kind of the front part of the foot, not really contacting with the heel that much, okay? So, if you're going to practice this, you could just do a 100 meters straight out. That's the shortest sprint, or in the younger ages you can do a 60-meter sprint. Whatever distance you've chosen, do it as fast as you can. Get someone to time it for you, or you can, and then you can try and improve upon that. There will be very tiny improvements over time, because obviously it's a very short race, so the difference is actually going to be quite small. So don't be discouraged by that. To improve your technique, you can get some to video you, so on a slow motion, from the side angle or straight on, and you can look for those points of keeping your head straight, arms pumping, knees coming quite high, and sort of running on the front part of your feet. Okay, at the beginning of the race you'll be sort of leaning forward, and eventually you'll ending up running straight along, obviously putting those four things into contact, and you run all the way through the finish line rather than stopping or slowing at the finish line. Okay, obviously this can be used as sort of training to get speed for any kind of team game, like football, rugby, basketball, things like that as well. Good training for the anaerobic energy system, which is where your body's operating without oxygen. So if you can kind of train that, so that you've got the recovery time. So let's say you do a 30-meter sprint, walk back, 30-meter sprint, walk back. If you, as you can imagine, over time you will get better at being able to do that in game situations, and your recovery will get better, meaning you can keep sprinting longer than other players and recover quicker. So anyway, that's athletic sprinting and how it can cross over into other games as well. Talked a bit about technique, so go and give it a go.